So quickly, I wanted to go over in a appendix to the workshop some key ideas on the related works and the background or otherwise the context and use cases of this gamma quasi-clique idea. So I'd first note that the gamma quasi-clique is considered a degree-based quasi-clique, and what this is saying is that we're concerned with the degrees of the vertices. In 2002, there was a notion of density-based delta quasi-cliques where you're looking at how many edges there are in the subgraph of concern rather than the degree or the number of edges at each vertex. One of the most similar works is this 2008 work where they have this quick algorithm which is used for enumerating all maximal gamma quasi-cliques. The first study on this problem was in 2005. And this was in the context of biological networks a little bit later, 2008, and some additional studies. They look at biological networks as well. 2013, 2015, they look at this problem and in general the problem of dense subgraphs in the context of social networks. 2002, they're looking at dense subgraphs in telecommunication networks, and in 2006 here, financial networks. So with that said, there's some use cases. In general, the use case you're looking for dense subgraphs within a specified graph, and why you might do this. Well, one that the paper highlights is criminal activity detection. For instance, in the 9/11 terrorist attacks, the group of terrorists form a structure similar to these degree-based quasi-cliques. Similarly, you might look for neurological disorders in brain networks. The example that they gave was Parkinson's disease. And last, you might look at biological networks here, as mentioned before, to study the function and the structure of the network itself, usually in terms of protein interactions and the molecules within the biological network. Some more recent related works are looking at finding these top K maximal quasi-cliques. For instance, here in 2010, more on mining dense subgraphs. Additionally, different types of dense subgraphs such as K-plexes, shown in 2008, 2017 here. And there is definitely more work done on enumerating these maximal quasi-cliques, but the key take home of this work that I studied today and what we focused on is the NP hardness of determining if a given degree-based quasi-clique is maximal, as well as a heuristic algorithm, which they call kernel QC, for enumerating the top K maximal quasi-cliques. Now, this isn't something that we covered, but this is a large contribution of their work. So with that said, I hope this gives you a little bit more context to the problem, why you might want to mine these, or in general, why you might want to mine dense subgraphs. Many applications in biological networks and in telecommunications or social networks, you can look maybe for criminal activity detection. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.